Hey guys, this is Anon with another mastery gameplay video. This time I'm in my mouse, which I have an extreme love-hate relationship with. I actually rage sold it after only about 40 battles quite a while ago. Recently bought it back now that I just understand the tank a little bit better, and have finally kind of started to figure it out. It's taken really about 80 battles to get good in it, but finally started to pump out some good games. So this is actually my first mastery in it. Gotten close several times, but never actually got it, just because these super heavies may not be my extreme forte. But we got Temple, and I'm going to start rolling right up in there. I know a lot of people are starting to take to the hills, and it's certainly a much more viable place to fight now. But for tanks with a strong turret, or when you're going to face a lot of heavies, I still prefer to come up here and onto the steps. I'm not afraid to take a large tank up on the steps. It just allows a lot of hull protection, and that's where I'm going to actually kind of commit most of this battle to. So 62 is poking right away, but see the 268 start to push really hard, which is a little surprising considering this is a mostly tier 10 battle. Obviously don't want to get flanked by him, so I'm going to start pushing that direction first and try and get some nice hull shots here. Really a pretty lucky shot in this tank, but happy about it. The 140 manages to get a track shot in. I know I'm going to have to keep attention to him because most likely he's a pretty decent player over there. He's keeping it hidden really well, which is great. Really just paying attention to kind of both sides. This 268 still keeps trying to push out, but these stairs really are keeping lots and lots of protection for the whole of the tank. So not really having to fight with that too much. Hoping to get a nice sneaky shot in here on the 140, and just super unlucky. Still just letting the battle develop pretty slow, keeping that turret angled as much as I can on that 140 so he's not getting cheek shots on me. See the T95 kind of in the background, and he's hurting my E100 pretty good, so I'm going to try and see if we can't get some shots in. Not necessarily the best angle to be in, but again, with the protection on the hull, I don't have to worry about it. Get a great Corporal shot to back him up a little bit, but then see the T62 starting to rush, so I'm going to refocus, see if we can't make sure he's gone, and do get that nice shot in. Starting to push back around again because the IS-7 has kind of come out and it's very exposed. Pretty easy shots in between the destructibles there. No, I'm not going to get really good shots on the IS-7, so again, now the 140 is starting to push, so I can refocus on him again. Too exposed. I mean, obviously just too many tanks to fight for him, but he had been playing really well. Now it's time to focus. With only 2 left, time to really focus on that 95, another good Corporal shot. Switch to APCR just because I'd like to get rid of him. I know we're up 2 tanks, but I know my help is kind of floating in space a little bit too much there too. Again, the only way he's going to get a shot on me is on the cheeks from this position, and he's focused on teammates more than anything. A couple bounces in here, and it's just a small target. The IS-7 starting to pick off my teammates, unfortunately. Can't do a whole lot about it. You know, I have to excuse the swearing in chat. We have an IS-4 camping in the hills, and he doesn't seem interested in helping. Alright, finally get rid of the T95. Just time to have that IS-7 die. If the IS-4 is camping, he's obviously not going to be much help. Turn to fully focus on the 7. Get a good shot on him. Start to move in a little bit, but really working that turret. Now that I'm brawling one-on-one, I really don't love to face hug, but as long as you keep that turret nice and angled like this, he's going to have a really hard time penetrating, so I'm just letting it reload, backing up, keeping that turret angled. As I start to pull away from him, I do it at an angle, trying to get him to turn it so I can get shots into his pike, which works perfectly. Again, angle. Manages to hit my track. Again, just keeping the front of him at as much of an angle so we can turn the tank. And there for the finishing shot. Really, the engagement with the IS-7 is the main reason I wanted to make the video. The mouse could be challenging to brawl in, I feel like, because of its speed and the cheek weaknesses, but that got handled pretty well. Got to complete a gold mission, and enjoying that first mastery. Certainly a tank I'm learning to love here a little bit. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and check in next time.